Clicking away happily underneath my desk is a piece of test equipment so good I've kept it secret for the past 3 years. Hi, I'm Heinbach and it's good to have you back. This is the HP 3581A Wave Analyzer. It is such a wonderful unit that when I got my first one, I immediately had to get a second one. From there on, things escalated, and now I've got a filter bank made up of 4 of these units. The first thing that made me fall in love with it is the unique bass pump you can get from it. Over time, I've discovered many more musical techniques and applications for this piece of measurement technology. And in this video, I'm going to share them with you. And at the very end, I'm going to try an experiment that I've wanted to do for a long time. And this video is now the perfect excuse for this. A wave analyzer is a tool to display frequencies on a scope or a screen or a printout. Usually you can set the range and amplitude of what you want to look at, which means you need a filter and an amplifier. It is not unlike the lock-in amplifiers that I've covered on this channel before, except the wave analyzer here was designed to work specifically in the audio range up to 50 kHz. What is great about the HP is that it sits right at the edge of analog and digital technology. Later, digital spectrum and wave analyzers gives you nice screens to look at things, perfect readouts for computers and such, but they miss all the fun of the analog part. While the earlier wave analyzers are basically pretty dumb filter boxes. With the HP 3581A, you get a lot of very musically useful features that make this come alive. The HP has an adjustable input amplifier and a filter that can be set between 300 and 3 Hz in width, as well as a relay-controlled sweep generator. Hence all the clicking, it marks the start of a sweep. The sweepable range can be set to 50 Hz to up to 50 kHz, and the sweep time can be up to 50 seconds. This makes it useful both for rhythms and long ambient modulations. And one very cool trick hides behind this little button, but more on that in a bit. Let's look how I've set up this filter bank. AUX4 from a mixer distributes to the inputs of all 4 units in parallel. The 4 outputs go to the inputs of this little Kawaii keyboard mixer. On AUX1 on that Kawaii is a ring modulator, because you gotta have a ring modulator if you're doing experimental electronic music. It's the law, or das Gesetz. And on AUX2 I've got this lovely little Moga-Foga Bucket Brigade delay. Everything is routed back to the main mixer on an extra channel. This way I can add effects and feed it back into itself. Here is how that sounds.
Woo!
Even with no input present, this machine will sing on its own like a very strange synthesizer. Is a filter, and when you feed it a complex signal such as this noise, I can spread it up into all its different parts and get lovely textures that way. Feeding it a pulse wave results in lovely overtones, and then slowing it down makes it rhythm. And when you put in a drum machine, such as this lovely little CR78, all bets are off. Now you may have noticed that I was pressing the AFC button a lot. This is the automatic frequency control, and it will automatically tune for a signal. And this is lovely because it helps you to go through overtones when you play melodic material into it. beauty here is that it only kind of works. It jumps to frequencies, it has all these little glitches and dropouts that make it rather magical. That is the same thing I like about things like the Korg X911 or the MS-20, all these pitch tracking devices. The beauty is, when it's not really working, but creating something new. There's one thing I've been hiding from you all this video, and that is because some people find it annoying, but I really like it. It's the clicking. The relays make their own rhythm, and that's part of the sound when you're here in the studio. So now I'm gonna do the experiment that I've been wanting to do for a long time, adding contact mics to the HPs. So I have these cheap but very useful contact microphones, and I've got this, which is for instruments. So I'm thinking I can use this on 3, and it was a way to simplify things and mix it up, but yeah. Let's see if this works, because I want to plug it into this mixer, and I don't know if this has enough gain to power it. It's all an experiment. So plug in this, make this one tick. Sounds like a car. Okay, turning signal. Yeah, okay, that's not loud enough. With the Kawai, I can't power this. It just doesn't have enough gain. I got an idea maybe. What if I patch it to itself using a banana to jack adapter? Because, I mean, this has a lot of gain. So this. Okay. Oh, okay, that works. Ooh. Ah, here it's clicking. So these ones produce a lot of hum, so they're not really usable, but the triple one works really well. So I'm thinking I should just get more triple ones, and then I can do more crazy things. But let's just see how this one turns out now. That worked out better than I'd hoped for, and it makes me appreciate the beauty of the HP 3581A even more. Now, I said that I kept this a secret, but of course I told a bunch of nerds while hanging out that these are cool instruments. But from what I gather, most of them didn't get what they could do and sold them on or kept them in storage. It's not really easy to make music on test equipment, and this unit, due to its complexity, is pretty hard to actually make work correctly. So I hope this video gives you some idea how you can work with it. Their size and format is also really unwieldy for studio work, because it's not rack format, it's a portable thing. You're supposed to carry this around with you, do your measurements. That's why it's also battery powered. On the positive side, these are totally obsolete and rather cheap. I paid not more than 120 for one, and I think I got the whole of them for 360 euros. And these were made at the time when Hewlett Packard still built high quality equipment that would last for a long time. I haven't had these serviced, even though they're probably now 40 years old or something like that. So I find the HP 3581A a unique piece, as it can do so much, it is so musical, and it even works as an electroacoustic rhythm generator. On my Patreon, you'll find samples and music from this video, and your support there is what keeps this channel running, so thank you very much for that. If you have any more questions, or you have even worked with one of these in a professional capacity, I'd be very much interested to hear that. Please put it in the comments. That's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.